It's very interesting also that we can use the Music21 library to get some information about the pitch. For example, when we transpose the A2 to the perfect fourth interval, we got this D3, and we can also have here, for example, what's the MIDI number of this D3? It's 50. What is the center frequency in hertz of the D3? 146.8 hertz. So going back, we imported our packages, we seen how to create an interval. We created here a list of intervals with all the intervals of the minor pentatonic. We can get what is the name of the interval, how many semitones from the tonic it is. We can also apply, check which note from the fretboard. So we give it the string number and the fret number, and it returns the note name for us. We can transpose a note to its interval using this function here. We can get some information using these functions here. And now what we're going to do is we will create a function, we'll define a function that we will give it a tonic, and it will create the minor pentatonic scale for us. So we're defining here. By the way, if you're not familiar with Python, you can also go to Guitars AI GitHub, Guitars AI YouTube channel. There is an introduction to Python tutorial. You can learn a bit about functions and how to use for loops. Yeah, it gives a general overview of the basic Python. And so here we are defining a function. First thing, later on in different tutorials, I'm going to make this function more generic, so it doesn't return you just a minor pentatonic scale, but can return any scale you want. But for now, I'm defining the list of intervals that makes the pentatonic scale. So it's the tonic, minor third, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, and minor 7. This function will return a list of notes for every interval symbol in the list of intervals, which is defined here. So for every interval, it will create the interval like we created here, and it will transpose the tonic, which we give it the argument of the function, according to this interval, and it will give me back a list of notes. And how can we see these notes, this scale that we just created, the minor pentatonic of G sharp? Well, Music21 also has this powerful thing to create music scores. So we use the string tool, and we're just doing like this. We're creating a stream, and then we are appending notes to the stream. The notes are given to us because we already called this minor pentatonic. The tonic is G sharp, and it will be returning a list of notes. And now we create the stream and we append the notes. And there is this show. Lily.png is how you call it. I'm using Lily Pond, which is yeah, it's a tool to work with music notation. It's already everything installed in this configuration. If you're running on the cloud, if you're running locally, you need to install it by yourself. There's the requirements you can find on the binder folder. So you have all the requirements to install it locally. But now we have here the notation from the pentatonic scale of a G sharp. And we can also listen. So if we show the stream in MIDI, it let us play. So the 5 the 5 notes of the pentatonic scale of G sharp. Okay, we've seen how to get the note from the fretboard. So let's create a function that we give a string and we give the fret number, and it will return us a note. So this is what I'm doing here. I'm defining a function fret to note pitch. I give a string and the fret, and it will do exactly what we did before. It will have this tablature fret note. It will say that it's from a guitar. It get the pitches. This is because I'm giving, it can also give you chords, but I just want the single note. So it's just a way to access the string, because the list goes from, I think it's from the 6th to the 1st. So this is just a way of indexing the notes what I want. So let's see. The 6th string and 5th fret, it's an A. And it's an A2. So there it goes. If you want the 5th string and the 5th fret, it will be a D3. So you can give it any string and any fret number, and it will return a note.